All right, welcome back. Chief Kirk for Kravology. This week we're talking about how to redirect a long gun off your back or behind your elbow. I want you to stay with me. This is going to be strong. But before I go on, I want to say hi to Keith in Omaha. Keith, thanks for watching Kravology, being a loyal, listener, viewer, first-time caller, whatever they say. Hey, thanks, Keith. We appreciate you. All right, so as you can see, I brought James in. He's got a training gun. This is just plastic, always trained with training implements. We're going to talk about moving the gun off behind the elbow or at the back, either one, the drive-in, and we're going to talk a little bit about constant directional pressure, which we've written about extensively, and I want to show you how to capture the gun. So that's going to be the focus. So I'm going to turn this way. James is going to put the gun behind my elbow. The first thing I do without my body is redirect with my arm as if I'm getting something out of my pocket, right? Now here's the trick. I want to keep pressure on the gun. I don't want to do this. So I'm going to go one. As my shoulder goes, I step in and I drive. I'm going to make a strike here. I drive with my shoulder. My elbow's down below my shoulder. The mistake that most people make here is they take their upper arm from their elbow to their shoulder and they lift it like this to get the gun. No. The gun will come up and do this on you, or the gun will go away from you. So constant directional pressure. Then I reach out this way, turning my thumb out this way, and forward. My elbow stays down. As I do that, I capture the gun, and I don't want to bring the gun down this way right away. I want to bring the gun to me. And what that does is it creates a seal at the bend of my elbow. It's very strong. My other hand after striking comes on, thumb down. If I need to, I can lift my shoulder and adjust the gun in my elbow down here with this hand by pushing in. Now that I feel strong, I will rotate and drop the weight several times before I play the guitar to come up and strike with the gun. What I'm doing in that process, it looks like I'm striking, and if I do strike, that's great, but the primary purpose of that movement is to break the grip or the strength of the grip on the gun prior to sliding up like you'd fret a guitar and striking with the gun, breaking it off. The major piece of this I want you to get is when the gun's at your shoulder, do not lift your elbow. Don't do this. Reach forward, turn your thumb out. It'll keep your elbow down. Reach forward and collapse this way. I've struck here. Now I'm in this position. I can lift my elbow and I can push this hand up. Look, which takes the gun into my elbow as I lift my shoulder. This is just breaking the grip. If you do this hard a couple times, most people will let go. Then you slide up and strike with the gun. This is super important. Look, there are a lot of people who do Krav Maga, and I'm not saying you have to do this to be successful. I'm saying if you want to be excellent at Krav Maga, you want to master these techniques, and you want to give yourself the very best chance of making a successful defense, you have to go deep, and this is part of what we do here. This is the deep magic. Deep magic, I like that.
I like that too.
It's not magic, but still, we love it. All right, until next week, walk in peace and do cool stuff.